Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to Season 7, coming off of back-to-back Super Bowls here in the Lions franchise, and we have reloaded and have just replenished and added more talent in the offseason. Starting on offense with Austin Eckler adding a little bit of depth at running back, and Henry Ruggs III from Alabama. He will be another speedy receiver on this offense. We replaced Taylor Decker at left tackle, and we came in with Trey Adams, who is actually 4 years younger and actually just about the same. So we just got younger on the offensive line. Now on defense, our first round pick was Lamont Kelly, an outside linebacker. We're just looking to add more depth there. We do still have Rich Patton and also Jelani Tavai, but we did need to add some depth, so we added 2 rookie linebackers, also Luther Rivers being a third round pick. Now at cornerback, no more Chris Harris Jr. He retired, so in comes Kyle Fuller from the Bears, the one Bear that did decide to sign with us in the offseason. We tried for Khalil Mack, but we were unsuccessful. So we also brought in another cornerback, Zamel McCann. He is 25 years old, decent man coverage, and he needs to work on that zone. So that's why we kind of have Kyle Fuller here to also kind of make up for developing some of these young cornerbacks. So hopefully these two guys will make an impact on this defense. So we do start out this season playing the AFC North, and in comes Baker Mayfield as Nick Chubb is at running back still with them, and they have a really good offense. And I kind of highlighted in my top 5 weird things that happen in franchise, the Browns are always good. I mean, even on Madden 2019, they were pretty good. They still do have the trio of Beckham, and Jarvis Landry as well, and Baker Mayfield and Nick Chubb. I mean, these guys are all still there, and Denzel Ward and also Myles Garrett are still on the defense, so this will be a tough opening matchup. So here are the Browns starting on offense. Here's a handoff to left side. That's Nick Chubb, who gets the carry and gets stopped for a loss of 5 yards on their first drive, and they bring it to the 22-yard line for a 3rd and 12. Here's a quick throw out to the right side. It is going to be caught, but it's not going to be enough for the first down as Ali Gray is there for the stop as they do settle for 3 points. So we actually do score on our opening drive, and here is our second drive. Here is Keon Knight getting a catch and a run to the left side, and he's got a big first down. So we decide to run the hurry up here. New year, kind of a new offense. Here is Justin Fields from the shotgun. He gets rid of it. A deep shot, one-on-one, and it is Keon Knight. He gets behind the defense. He goes up and gets it. He's looking and he's staring at another big season coming up for him. I'm excited for the future of this offense. So here's a throw across the middle. This time, Knight open again at about the 24-yard line. He gets to the 6. He's had 3 big catches on this drive as now we're into the second quarter. So inside the 10-yard line, here's a handoff to left side, and Kennedy Brooks gets to the corner, and he's going to score, and he has taken over as the full-time running back as we did not bring back Travis Etienne. 2 seasons ago, we didn't bring back Kerryon Johnson, so in comes Kennedy Brooks as the starter at tailback. So here are the Browns now, down in a 10-14 game. Here's a throw across the middle. He's got his tight end for a first down as they get under a minute left here in the first half. Throw to the right side. That's going to be caught once again for a first down. And now Baker Mayfield moves this offense to about the 1-yard line. Here's a handoff this time by the backup running back as Nick Chubb was shaken up a little earlier. That's a tackle by Jelani Tavai behind the line. So from the 3 this time, we send a little bit of a blitz, and there is Ali Gray getting in for the sack. And now they lose more yardage, and that brings it to a 3rd and goal. Dump off pass, Skentington. He tries to break a tackle and does get swallowed up, led by Tracy Walker. And we do get them to settle for the field goal as they do actually kick the field goal, and it goes to, actually they don't. Wow. Did you just notice that? They did not score at the end of the first half. They actually get stopped with no timeouts, and they lost track of time. So, wow, it's still 14-10. You would think the Browns would have had some better clock management, but they did not. And now we still have the 4-point lead but back out to start the second half. Here we are trying to get going on offense, but we just cannot. And we do settle for the long field goal, and it's going to be short. So we attempt about a 58-yarder, and Joe Gammon cannot hit that kick. So now we fast forward on to the fourth quarter. Inside of 3 minutes left here in the opener. And here's Skenton, who is in for the injured Nick Chubb. We'll have to see if he is okay after this one. Another carry on a 2nd and goal. Another stop. So can we make it? 2 goal line stands here in this game in the opener. Baker Mayfield throws to the end zone. He's got a man, but he can't drag both feet. And now that brings it to a crucial 4th and goal. Let's see what Baker Mayfield has from the 9-yard line. 2 minutes left. He's going to throw to the end zone, and it's knocked away. That's Vincent McLeod on the coverage, and he is the 4th-year cornerback for us. And now we get them to turn the ball over on downs, but now we need a first down to just run out the clock. Here's a carry up the middle. That's Kennedy Brooks, who just gets stopped before the first down marker, and that brings it to a 3rd and 1. We bring in Austin Eckler off the bench. Handoff. There is Myles Garrett for the stop. And now they call their last timeout. Maybe they'll have better clock management this time. And out comes Baker Mayfield trying to put together a 2-minute drill here to end this game and give his team the victory. Mayfield all day to throw. A coverage sack this time, and it's not going to actually be a sack, but Bryant Ryan was there. He gets tackled in front of the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10, dump off pass across the middle. He's got his tight end, and that's a first down to about the 50-yard line as they do run the hurry-up offense at the 50-yard line. 50 seconds left. Baker Mayfield, he's going to throw to left side, and it's going to be caught. And that's caught by Jarvis Landry, a flag on the play. And there's actually a block in the back. So this one will come way back to the 40-yard line. So here's Baker Mayfield on the next play. Dump off pass to the right side, and that's going to be caught by Skenton again. And now they are running this clock even more. 25 seconds left. Poor clock management once again by the CPU. Here is Mayfield. Throw to the right sideline, and it's going to be picked off by Big Play Slay. He keeps 2 feet in bounds, and that one is how this game will end. And you see he just drags his foot across. Nice play by the veteran, 35 years old now, and he seals up the victory here for the Lions in the opener, as Fields was pretty good, 15 of 24, 212 yards and 2 touchdowns. Kennedy Brooks only ran the ball 8 times, and he only ran for like 38 yards. Not a bad game from our offense, but kind of want better output from them. Keon Knight only had those 3 receptions on that first drive that we saw. Those were his only 3 in the game. But on defense, Ali Gray had a sack. He had 4 total tackles. Jelani Tavai and Big Play Slay both get interceptions. So we played some good defense in the opener, as Nick Chubb did get hurt. He's only out for about a couple weeks, but he did get knocked out there in the first half. So now we move to some player upgrades after the opener, and D'Angelo Boone. Man, I love that we drafted offensive linemen early on in this series, and we got both our right guards and our left guards. A number 2 right guard, and now Quinn Bryant, our first draft pick in this entire series. He goes up to 86 overall, and he is the number 2 left guard in the NFL. That's how you draft offensive linemen. He is a well-rounded guy. His lead block is his lowest thing, and that's at 75. Now, Ali Gray, also the captain of our defense, he has an upgrade. Number 12 ranked strong safety. Strong safety is very, very strong in this game. They have a lot of high-rated guys across the NFL. Maybe that's something they'll have to tweak a little bit, because it seems like quarterbacks, for example, there's like a few 90 overall guys, but not a lot. So Sean Chapman actually does get hurt once again. So this is the 2nd straight year he's had an injury at the defensive tackle position, and he's out for 5 weeks. So in comes Jordan Nesvisky as we face the Minnesota Vikings, and I do sim one of the 2 divisional games versus each opponent each year, and we do come out with a victory here, 31-21 over the Trevor Lawrence-led Minnesota Vikings. Justin Fields threw for 2 interceptions, no picks, or 2 touchdowns, no picks, and it looks like Trevor Lawrence threw 1 interception, no touchdowns. Kennedy Brooks runs for 85 yards and a touchdown. Kerry Reedy also got in the end zone. Kerryon Knight with a big game. 6 receptions, 99 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He actually had a dev upgrade after the season he had last year. He finished second in Rookie of the Year voting, and I believe he finished top 5 in touchdown catches and top 5 in yards. So after that second game, Austin Eckler is now hurt, so he's out for 4 weeks. So Kerry Reedy will have to play some meaningful playing time, and so we do decide to go into free agency as well and just sign a guy. We signed Kylan Hill. Not really sure he'll play. He's not really bad though. 91 speed, 85 juke, 81 elusiveness, 77 break tackle. I definitely think running backs are undervalued in this game, and quite frankly, there's a lot of good ones, and maybe that's something they'll have to adjust. It's just so that, you don't see teams like the Vikings, for example. They have Josh Jacobs and Dalvin Cook. There's no reason that should happen in a franchise. So now, in the final game of this episode, we will go up against Dak Prescott led at 32 years old, the Cowboys. And look, he is a number 23 ranked quarterback at 79 overall. That's actually really, really high for 79 overall. But they are 0-2, so I guess they're not too good. DeAndre Swift is now their running back. Remember, Ezekiel Elliott left after season 1, and he went to the Redskins. He's been with the Redskins ever since, and Swift is really, really good. The number 9 ranked running back in the NFL right now. They still do have a trio of receivers, Nick Knight, Amari Cooper, and also Michael Gallup. And then on defense, they still have the same guys, Byron Jones and DeMarcus Lawrence at ages 32 and 33 respectively. Leighton Vander Esch, remember, signed a big contract with the Dolphins after season 2, so he is with them. So let's kick off this action. Here is a handoff inside the 10-yard line. Kerry Reedy starts this game out with a touchdown, so he will start out with a 7-0 lead here on the first drive. So we do get them to turn the ball over once again. They have 3 already in this game. Here's a throw to the right side, but no, there's a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence gets in, and he's one of those impossible players to stop, because if you have a superstar X-Factor guy like Khalil Mack, DeMarcus Lawrence, I've never played against Von Miller, I guess, so I don't really know what he's like, but playing up against those guys in pass rushing situations, it's impossible. Those guys get in on every single play, it seems like, as they come up with big sacks versus you, and it's so hard to stop. You got to double team them in order to win games. So now we fast forward into the 2-minute warning here in the first half. 15-7 lead here for the Lions, but here is another sack this time. DeMarcus Lawrence gets in, impossible to block. And remember, we have second-year right tackle Jack Spell blocking him, and he's not really a pass-blocking specialist. As we go to the end zone on 3rd and 16, it's going to be dropped by Kenny Galladay. And now we will have to settle for a long field goal here at the 25-yard line, and that one will be knocked through, making it 18-7 here towards the end of the first half. So now we fast forward. We really fast forward into the fourth quarter. Now in a 28-14 game. Dak Prescott all day to throw. He's going to try to run this one, man. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He's sacked by Rich Patton, who is due for a contract extension this season. We'll have to see how much money he is demanding. So 3rd and 12, under center this time. Throw to the left side. He's got his man that's going to be caught by, I believe that's Jake Butt, is it? No, that's Drew Sample. He gets about a gain of 10 yards, and they do settle for 3 points, making it a 28-20 game eventually as we move this clock inside of 2 minutes left here in this game. Now all we have to do is continue to get first downs, move the chains. 3rd and 6 from the shotgun. Here is Fields. Play action fake. He's going to try to get rid of it, but holds on to it a little bit too long and actually moves out of field goal range. So now we attempt a very, very long field goal. This is 60 yards, over 60 yards, and not even close. So now it is 28-20 here as the Cowboys are back out onto the field at about the 50-yard line. So here is Prescott from the shotgun. Throw across the middle. He's got a wide open man, and that is a first down to about the 25-yard line. That is a great touch pass by Dak Prescott. So 1st and 10 at about the 26-yard line. This time, Prescott throws to the right side. He's got Michael Gallup. Another first down to about the 14-yard line on that one. And they move the chains here as they move into inside of a minute left here in this game. Another play action throw across the middle. It's caught but knocked away. Good play by Big Play Slay, saving a touchdown on that one. And that brings it to a 2nd and 20 at about the 15-yard line. This time Prescott has all day but not enough. That's a sack by Jelani Tavai. And that brings it to a 3rd and 21. This clock continues to run. Throw to the left side. It's going to be picked off, and that is Kyle Fuller, who's going to take this one back, make a move on a defender, and get tackled at about the 36-yard line. And that is how this one ends. We hold on for a 3-0 start to Season 7. And what a game from our defense. Dak Prescott threw 3 interceptions in this one. Justin Fields has yet to throw one here in Season 7. He had a touchdown and 0 picks in this one. Galladay had 84 yards receiving, but Keon Knight was quiet. 2 for 23 in this game. Marlon Yarbrough had 5 catches, though. Like I said, the goal in this season was to get him more playing time. Rich Patton has a big game. 10 total tackles, 1.5 sack. Trey Flowers has a half sack. Jelani Tavai has a sack, but then 3 interceptions, 1 by Fuller, McLeod, and Tracy Walker each. And this was a good victory as the rookie Luther Rivers actually has a strip sack, or actually a forced fumble as well. So some player upgrades to end this episode. Rich Patton moves up to 88 overall. He is amazing at 25 years old. Going into his prime, he is the number 2 rated right outside linebacker in the NFL. Now, Kennedy Brooks has an upgrade, and we did sign him to a new contract, so he is still on the squad for a couple more years. So we will have time to develop him. I wish he just had more speed. I'm looking for an upgrade that will give him speed, but none of these upgrades seem to be upgrading that speed. He is the number 22 ranked running back in the league right now. As we start out 3-0 and on top of the NFC and the NFC North. This was a great start to the season. I'm looking forward to Season 7. This season will progress a lot faster than seasons past because, like I said, I want to get through multiple seasons as quick as possible, but I also still do want to play as many games as I can. And I don't have, all the time in the world, so I do want to get through all this. Playing the moments definitely helps. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. We're heading straight back into Season 7 soon, so stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah, they filling out these job applications. Life got hard after high school graduation. I went to college and your boy got financial aid. They gave me money, then I went and bought a pair of J's. And I bought a pair of shades. And I bought a new computer. Had $400 left, spent the rest on